This is the nature boy. Woo! Ric Flair. This is what Bruce is talking about. I can turn it on just like that. And when I'm in Charlotte, the only thing I watch, the only time I ever take time to watch TV, I watch Fox Got Game with Bruce and Kelly. And don't you miss it either. Woo! Woo!
He's a man, isn't he? Final round of the Senior British Open comes down to a 3-hole playoff between Tom Watson and Des Smith. Watson sinking this par putt for the championship, his second Senior British Open title. Now, I saw you smiling when you saw the Ric Flair promo on.
Oh, man, I love it. He's the man. I got to say it to him. My hat's off to him. I got to get a little comfortable here, Bruce. You know, I'm sitting here in this chair.
Make yourself at home. Make yourself at home.
Prop my feet
Do you need
up,
another
give me
one?
a cold one.
Do
I'll
you
be
need
all
one
right.
for a prop?
Cool.
Do we have any cold ones? Bruce drank them all before the show.
I was thirsty.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't help it. Hey, can you believe you've been wrestling now in parts of 4 decades?
Why are you going to make the man feel
Just
old?
tell everybody how old I am.
I know.
No. You started when? You were like 10 years old or something like that?
I'm 29 again.
There you go.
Cool.
It must be unbelievable that you have so much experience in wrestling when you look back on it.
Well, you got to understand, even before I started wrestling, my dad was a professional wrestler, too. So I grew up in this business, understand it. But we know why I'm sitting here talking, man, that you do not understand what a great pleasure it is to be back here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
What are some?
This is where it happened at. This is where it all started, the Rock and Roll Express.
What are some of your favorite memories of wrestling, especially here, right in Charlotte?
Oh, just wrestling down here at the Coliseum right over here. You know, they changed it. What is it, Cricket Arena?
Right.
It's one of the greatest atmospheres professional wrestling there ever was.
All right, best partner, best opponents.
Best partner,
Well, let me
best
rephrase that. Best partner, toughest opponents.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah, actually, it's not.
Well, you know, you got to understand, back in the days, all the opponents were tough. You know, we had our feud with the Midnight Express. We had the Russians, Ivan Koloff, the Anderson brothers.
There you go.
Understand, they were all tough. Look right here.
Wow,
See right
look
here?
at that.
In the cage. This
That's
is
you and Ole Anderson, yeah.
Ole Anderson.
That's Starcade 85.
The meanest man in the world, I was telling you, this guy does not like nothing. He don't even like ice cream. He's got unbelievable, but it's some of the greatest memories here in this area. And I understand. I'm sorry. I'm watching myself on TV.
No.
Okay.
Bruce does it all the time.
Great.
You know, I'm watching that, and, you know, that was a while ago. You have been wrestling. Bruce called you out and made you feel old, but you know what? Your hair still looks the same.
You know, I'm still
looking
the only
good.
wrestler here that still has the mullet. You know,
The mullet.
I got the mullet. And
I
I'm gonna
like the
keep it
mullet.
forever.
You wear the mullet well.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You want trade seats? No, go. No, I just did.
We could just get him out of here altogether. We really don't need him. I can read.
Hey, let's pretend that it's mid-'80s or so, and Ric Flair is just busting your nose and is calling you out. Cut us a promo. How would you challenge Flair with the art of gab? Because let's face it, wrestling is important in the ring, but you got to get people to the ring to watch it, and that's where the TV.
So right now, you want me to cut an interview about Ric Flair?
If you will.
Okay, let's see how we go here.
Well, first you have to do Ric Flair to him. Like, Ricky, I'm coming to get you.
right.
Woo!
Do it for me. Do
She
Ric Flair
just
for me.
did it better
That's
than
it.
I ever could.
You know Ric
I'm the
Flair.
nature boy, Ric Flair, and Ricky, I want you. Woo!
You know they say
Then what
Ric
would you
Flair.
say?
You know Ric Flair yourself. You know the limousine riding, jet flying. Understand that you hadn't did nothing until you took a trip on Space Mountain. But Ric Flair, remember this right here. Space Mountain is a short ride. And understand this right here too. Now I know how come you have a lot of women around you, Ric Flair. That's to keep each other company while you're sleeping. All right, two, boom. How's that? Huh?
Way to go. Good stuff.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to sit there and say, out of all the wrestlers in the world, now understand it, all of them in the world, Ric Flair is the true world heavyweight champion. And I will say that for him. Ric Flair is the best wrestler I ever wrestled.
And this is his home, so a lot of his fans are happy to hear that.
Well, this is his home, but I'm saying this from my heart. I've never seen anybody wrestle as hard as he does every night. He gives 100% all the time, especially in this business. But you know, you have all your champions like Hulk Hogan, but Ric Flair was the true world heavyweight champion.
There you go. You heard it from
he
the
was the true
tag
one.
team
That's right.
champ himself.
Yes. Well,
All right, well,
he
it's
was the
time
truth.
for a little break, but when we come back,
Little
Bruce
break?
and Ricky will go head-to-head. We'll see if
Maybe a
Bruce has
big
any
break.
wrestling moves of his own. That, our contest winner, and our Wreck of the Week coming up.
But first, we asked what you think is the